What's up, Michigan fans? We're here back on the Michigan Football Forum. I'm Anthony Brandon, and I don't know, fuck it. Just gonna ring this shit. Man, I'm tired of these motherfuckers, man. I told you last week, Harbaugh can go. I didn't expect them to do anything different than to come out and be down by at least 2 touchdowns today. Because I knew, based on what I saw last week versus Michigan State, who I didn't think was very good anyway, I knew this week was just going to be even worse. And I was right. Like most Michigan fans. I know Don Brown got a lot of criticism about being in man coverage and not making adjustments. Now, I noticed this week he tried to go a little bit of zone in the first half, but I think the problem is their scheme and what they do predominantly is man coverage, and they don't get enough practice doing anything other than man coverage. So you try to go zone with these kids, they don't know how to play it. They're not comfortable. Shit, they don't look comfortable in man coverage. Halftime analysis. What can I say? It's 24-7. Uh, I don't know, man. It's disheartening. The way we play, I know we sponsored by Jumpman, but we play like we wear Puma. It's just a fucking joke. We jump off sides constantly on defense, trying to get a sack or try to get to the quarterback. I know that was probably a point of emphasis, but you got to watch the football. That's just basic football 101. Seems like our coaches aren't getting on our kids about that. So it's just disheartening. The kid that plays corner number 4, I still don't know what his name is. I gotta look it up. Uh, I know these are young kids out here playing, but you gotta replace him. He's been getting torched these last 2 games. I mean, this man has literally gotten cooked for at least 3 or 4 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. He's making any receiver that he goes against look like a damn All American. Now, I don't think these receivers are that good. I think we make them look even better because our corners can't play. They don't look for the ball. They look uncomfortable. They just look like they don't need to be out there on the island. I don't know why Don Brown continues to put them on the island, but I guess he has faith in his system. Well, your system is failing you. That corner, number 4, can't get it done. Number 22 today, he got cooked again in the back of the end zone. Yeah, they're right there, but they're not turning their head and not making a play. They're not executing. I don't care. Yeah, you're right there. But every time we're right there, they still make the catch. So what does that tell me? They're just not playmakers. They can't execute. Yeah, okay, you're in position, but you still gotta execute. That's like me drawing up the play. Don Brown draws up the play, but yet we cannot execute the play. And I don't think we have the personnel to go man coverage. I just don't. You gotta go zone. But the problem is these kids they don't look comfortable in zone. They're just not very good. Call it what it is. The last touchdown Indiana scored on, they used something I use because I coach Little League football. But no, I coach at coach Little League football and coach at the high school level. One of the plays they use is the Seattle concept on the goal line. Seattle stands for double slants, but they tagged it with a third route combination, which is an arrow route. And I drew it up for you guys. See, I wasn't screaming at the TV because I know what good coaching does. Indiana knows that Michigan likes to go man coverage. So what they did is they said, okay, we're going to put them in a position that's unfavorable when you go man coverage. So what they did is they went double slants with an arrow route tagged to it. And I drew it up for you guys. It's called a Seattle concept. Look, all right. I know it's backwards on the fucking camera, but basically what happens is you have double slants, and the two corners are going to follow the slants because they're in man coverage. Well, the linebacker that's on this tight end, what happens is he's got to get through all this trash of these double slant routes, almost like a pick route, and he can't undercut this and he can't get over the top of this in time. He gets out leveraged by this tight end. Tight end goes out to the flat. Quarterback just has to make a good throw. Bam, touchdown. This is the same kind of combination that happened when the Giants just played the Buccaneers and Danny Dimes didn't throw the ball right away to Deion Lewis. And that should have been a touchdown, but he threw it late and threw a flag, but then they picked the flag up and pass interference. But this is a good call anytime you go goal line because it's all about leverage. If you know the team is a predominantly man coverage team, this can work. I wasn't young. I knew what happened. I mean, I would I would think the Michigan coaches would make an adjustment, but they haven't. Yeah, you go a little bit of zone coverage, but the problem is the kids have lost their confidence in what you're doing because it's not working. And I'm sure most of the guys you recruited are mostly man coverage corners. So I think you should move your safety number 30 to corner and then have whoever's the safety behind him be the starter. Because number 30 can cover. He's your best defensive player, but you need to use him and put him at your deficiency, which is corner. Hawkins can stay at safety, but you got to go ahead and you got to make that adjustment. It may seem a little much, but these are dire circumstances we need it. Because right now we're down 24-7 because what you're doing ain't working. As far as offensively, we don't have I don't know what our identity is. We come out, we throw the ball around the yard. Then we try to do our old school run the ball right up the middle. We're not getting much of a run game. We're not getting anything offensive line. It's not getting a push. We're putting a young quarterback in harm's way when we got him dropping back 30, 40 times a game to try to make these passes. I don't know who we are as offense. So it's just very confusing to say what we should do and what we shouldn't. I guess we need to figure out our identity and stick to it. But our line can't block to save their lives. They're not getting any movement up when we run the ball, and then the pocket is just collapsing. But that's part of the quarterback got to know to step up in the pocket and get out of harm's way if your line's not very good. That's just something you got to just pick up on. I know he's young, but they should be telling him that as coaches. Hey, you got to step up in the pocket. The line's got to do a better job. Don't get me wrong. They should be talking to the linemen, too, to do a better job. But to help the offensive linemen, you need to go short passes. I know versus Minnesota, we did a lot of quick play action to the running back. He slip out into the flat, and we throw it to him. Maybe that's some things we do. Then once we do that, that's like a long run play. We need to throw some quick screens, something that can get us positive yardage. We don't have to throw the ball down the field like that. Then we can start running the ball and mixing it up. Get those linebackers sucked into the formation. Then we go over the top like we did on our first touchdown. But we haven't done that since. Joe Milton can play. But we got to help him out. We can't put it all on his shoulders. He can't throw the ball 40, 50 times a game. We're not going to win like that. Got to figure out what our identity is. Short passes. I think we need to do runs to the outside, some jet sweeps, some counters. I think that's where we got to go with, some misdirection because we just don't have, I don't think we have the line. Our receivers are so-so. They can catch short passes, but I think we just got to use what we have to the best of their skill set. And then once we get some runs going, some short passes, then we can go play action off of that and go deep. That's what I think. Now, my prediction for the second half is that Indiana's probably going to score another couple touchdowns. Final score, my prediction is Indiana, I'll say 42, Michigan 21. That's my prediction. We'll score late. We'll lose by at least 15, 20 points. But this is just who we are right now. But they got to make a change. Somebody got to go. Don Brown, Harbaugh. It's just not working. Indiana doing this to us. Do you know what Ohio State gonna do to us? It's gonna be ugly. Gonna get ugly. All right, second half. I'll have a video for that. That's the game.